Hi guys, James here. I hope you're all safe. Been taking care of yourself under this incredible strain on our nation with the coronavirus. It's crazy. Today I want to talk about Kevin Paraff, aka Meet Kevin. Who is he? Well, he is, if you don't follow a lot of videos, or if you saw Grant, he appears on Attacking Grant all the time. He's a nemesis of Grant Cardone, and he used Grant Cardone to become who he is today. Over 300,000 followers on YouTube. Averages like 120,000 views per video. He constantly does videos, constantly. Kevin Paraff is a real estate guy from California. He's been doing it for years. He's a licensed real estate broker. He has an actual business that buys and sells houses for clients, and he invests in real estate. Well, that wasn't good enough for Kevin. He's a big marketer. His car, he used to have a Prius that had his name on the side, Meet Kevin, and his phone number, and these big, huge white letters on the fenders. Then he got a Tesla. He does the same thing. His name blasted all over. So he drives around, and everybody, you know who he is. He's one of those marketers, and he does a good job at doing it. There's no doubt about it. But he's a real estate investor, but he's opposite than Grant. He believes in buying actual real estate, he has houses that he rents out, and he goes through the whole process of good, bad, and ugly of it, and and all what about the economy and stuff. But he got famous for doing videos about Grant Cardone. And Grant Cardone obviously did not like it, because they're intelligent. He does great videos. He's articulate. He's amusing, and he's on the money. Grant may not like it, but he's on the money when he says. But he has used Grant as a stepping stone. I know some of you are gonna say, "Hey, you talk about Grant all the time." That's correct, but I have no money in the game. I'm not selling any education products. I'm not monetized on YouTube or anything. I'm just a guy giving a PSA for you out there, so people don't invest their money the wrong way. So what happens is Kevin's been doing videos about Grant, and obviously Grant has not been pleased about it. So Grant pulled a publicity stunt a few years ago, or actually in 2018. He decided to go from California, where he is in Santa Barbara, Ventura area, where his real estate operation is. He flew to Florida, to Ventura, to Cardone Enterprises, and was bringing in poinsettias as gifts for Christmas to the staff. Well, we all know how that wasn't going to work, and he knew it wasn't going to work. So what ended up happening, there was a scuffle, and they were throwing stuff away, and he filmed this, and they filmed, I tried. So eventually, Kevin got kicked out. Police called, and eventually what happened is that Grant filed a lawsuit against him for stalking and domestic violence that he would put against a partner, but he filed a stalking lawsuit against him, a criminal and a personal lawsuit. So obviously this was how he planned it. Kevin didn't plan it this way, so Kevin went to court in Florida, and went to the case, and he proved that the video, because they said that he damaged property and that he stalked. Well, what happened one time was that Kevin actually followed and learned a lot from Grant Cardone. There's no doubt about it. He was a disciple of Grant Cardone, and he actually met him years ago at a seminar, and there's a picture of them together. So Grant says, there's a picture of you with me. That's the first time you were stalking me. And then the second time is when he came to my office. When he went to the office in Florida at that time, Grant wasn't even in the office. So you can't stalk somebody who's not there. So that got thrown out. The church threw that. Then there was the criminal aspect, and how they were going to charge it, how the DA was going to handle that. And they realized that it's a nothing burger also. One thing they could possibly get him for would be for trespass, which is a minimal fine. It's nothing. But actually what they have, everything got thrown out, and they made a deal that Grant wanted him to get rid of all his videos online. Iced coffee, and Kevin said, no, I have a constitutional right to post my videos, and that's guaranteed under the Constitution. So he didn't do it. So then they said, well, then you know what? Don't come within 100 yards of Grant for 6 months. So it's been resolved. So that's how they do it all the time. So it's been going back and forth for a long time, and it's been good publicity for Kevin. Kevin, at the end of the day, he's a real estate guy, does all these videos, but he is selling educational programs. You go on his site, he has a whole list of stuff. You pay, $500 for this, $1,000 for that. It's no different than what Grant does. Grant does the same thing. Grant sells you a product. He tries to suck you in, just like Kevin, suck you into the discussion, and then at the end of the day, sell your product. If you watch any of Grant's seminars or anything Grant has to say, it's always about, talk to you about what's, life is going on, and just like his genie stuff with his wife. Then it's at the end of the day, this is what you need to buy. You need to buy this product. You need to buy this product. You need to buy this product. And Kevin does it a little subtly different. They market themselves differently, and that's the big difference between the two. Is that Grant is a pit bull and Kevin is more like a lamb, but they both succeed in doing what they're going to do because both ways of marketing yourself work. Not everything is in your face is going to sell. I worked in for big companies, and they don't like people like that. The Grant Cardone attitude is not the way people sell in business. Maybe it works for his little, seminars and trying to get people that are, not formed on, they don't understand what's going on, and they get sucked into it, believing that you're going to become rich. And don't get me wrong, Grant Cardone is good for people who want, want investment. They don't need the money, and they're going to get their 4%. If that's what you want, fine, that's fine. But I don't want to hear Grant telling everybody that you're going to become a millionaire from 5,000 to a million. You're not going to make any money. The same thing with Kevin, with all his plans, and all these other guys like Moolah and all these Ramsey and everybody else out there trying to tell you, and Penna, this is how you're going to make money. You don't make money that way. You make money on your own. People who are marketers and salespeople are born that way. You cannot train somebody to become a salesman. You can't. You can't train somebody to be a salesperson. You're born with it. It's like some kids are good at baseball, some kids suck at basketball. Some kids are smart, some kids are not. You're born with that ability. And some people can sell, the Pope a prostitute or something. But that's how people are. People are brought up that way. And you're born with that ability. You can't train somebody to be a salesperson. If you go to a car dealership, it takes a different kind of person. Hey, what's you doing? Hey, this. That's a natural talent. Marketing is a trained ability. To market something, takes a group of people. It doesn't take one person. One person can't market everything for you. It takes a group of people to market a product. And that's where people are different. That's why Kevin they're both different, but at the end of the day, they both succeed on their style. One is amusing, one is serious. One is laid back, one is not. And that's how the difference between Grant Cardone and Kevin Pereira, or me, Kevin, are different. But at the end of the day, they sell the same products. They're trying to get you to buy a product about real estate. And at one time, with Kevin, you could invest with him to get into real estate. And I tried to get into that. I couldn't get into it when I went on his site. And this is the problem, you have to use your brain. People like Grant Cardone because he tells you all the great things you want to hear, and that may work, but the things Grant tells you, you're not going to really use in your life. It's not going to change your life. It's not going to change your job attitude. Stuff that Kevin tries to say, it's not going to change your life or your job attitude. You're not going to make money following Moolah online or Penna or Ramsey. Maybe Ramsey has a little bit more, but Ramsey believes in zero debt, and right now zero debt is a good idea. But that's a whole nother video. But the problem is that you have to think, now's not the time to be investing thousands or hundreds of dollars in educational programs that will get you nowhere. You're not going to invest money in the downturn of the economy. You need to retain your capital for you and your family. So, and I just saw the other day a video from Grant telling people this is what made me sick. He's telling people that you can't sell your house, you should refinance your house and invest with me. What the hell? Come on, man. What would you be thinking like that? Why do guys, it's forever get the money. It's all about getting the money. We're in a bad situation right now, and many people are going to lose their livelihood, their jobs, for good. And they're going to lose their houses. How many people are going to be foreclosed on? I don't care what they say for 90 days. What happens if it goes until September or into July and August? So for these people for months had no money, and they can't live off of $1,000 a week from the government. They live a family of four. How the hell do you live off it? You don't. it's really rough. It is extremely rough out there. And how it's going to survive, how people are going to make it, I don't know. You know, even, you know, anybody who sells real estate is deep doo-doo. Real estate is dead. No one's buying. No one is buying. Interest rates could go to zero. No one's going to purchase because they don't know if they have a job. Banks aren't going to lend. We get into the same cycle we did in 2008. Banks won't lend because people don't have income. So everybody fears the same thing. No money. No money. Well, people were, everything was good. Everybody, you know, purchasing the real estate business, you purchase, you spend a lot of money, you get over leverage yourself a lot. Now it's coming back to be the dog on your life. You know, being over leveraged and no way to pay for it, you know. No cash flow. If you have no cash flow coming, you can't pay for your operations, and that's a big problem. People say, oh, it's for 90 days. Come on, people. The recession. We're in a major recession. Even if we came out of this, okay, it's April, okay? You figure it's going to go on at least another 30 days of mass dying of American citizens, which is incredible. And then it's finally the curve's going to drop. We're going to go downhill. But it's going to take months before we're able to get back on track. There's going to be nothing happen. The whole second quarter is a waste. Yeah, okay, we're going to go into the third quarter, it'll just start coming back. In the fourth quarter, maybe something will start to happen again. Maybe the economy will start to grow. Jobs will come back. But people aren't going to go back to their job. And companies aren't going to bring people back to their offices until it's done because they don't want to be held liable. They don't want to be liable. So please, people, use your head. You know, if it's me, Kevin, or if it's Moolah, whoever all these people are, use your head before you try to invest in these people, you know, educational products that'll get you nowhere. If you want to read something for free, just go online. On the internet, it's all free. It's all free. How to invest in real estate, how to make money. It's all free. And it's good to have opposing views. You know, if you're locked in on one person, you're not going to get the correct information. You're only going to get their information they want to direct towards you. That's the problem. So if you go on YouTube and go on and look at all the different things, invest in real estate, how to make money, how do you invest in a recession? It's all there. It's all free. You can have 10 different people, but it's good to read 10 different people so you have a better idea. You have a full scope of what's going on instead of being the narrow line into just what this guy says, what that guy says. So you need to really think about it. You know, me, Kevin, he's amusing. There's no doubt. Go on his videos, you can watch him. He does a great job. He's slick. He's really good. Do I believe everything he says? Absolutely not. Grant is in your face, and he puts on these great productions. He's a great, marketer and salesman. There's no doubt about it. Grant is great at what he does. I can never say anything negative about Grant. I'm not here to trash Grant or anybody. I'm here giving you my own opinion. Okay? I'm just a regular guy. I'm giving you my opinion. I have no beef against anybody. I'm just giving you an opinion so people have a better idea of what's going on in the world. People are blinded. People walk around like this. They don't see what's going on in the real world. Wake up. Educate yourself by going online yourself. You don't need to pay for anything. You don't need to pay for anything. You're not going to gain by investing in Grant. You're not going to gain by investing in Kevin. You're not gaining anything. Use your head. Use your head. Please do your due diligence. It's so important. No one becomes a millionaire investing in somebody else's fund. Okay? If you want to become a millionaire in real estate, you have to invest in real estate yourself. People made millions of dollars flipping houses. A lot more than people who were money was tied up. That's it for now. I have more coming up about Grant's layoff of those 80 people. That'll be in the next video. Have a good day, people. Bye-bye.